Good morning, it's me. I'm back. I'm Stephanie Flath, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm coming to you live Wednesday morning, June 5, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And just a sec, it looks like it. There we go. That's better. So I'm live on Facebook every Wednesday morning at 10:30, and you can find me any other time on my website at dazzledbystamping.com. You can place orders there. Today is a great day to place an order. I'll tell you about that in a minute. You can place orders there, see samples, find my classes, all that sort of thing. So I'm going to refresh my screen. Hi, Carrie. I'm going to refresh my screen so that I can see comments even while I'm stamping. Let me see here. All right, I can see. All right. So I'm going to be showing, just a sec, I got to sneeze all of a sudden. Of course, it's probably going to go away. I'm showing you a brand new kit that went live today. I got it on the incentive trip. It was one of our, hi Dot, is it you or you and Carson? I loved that he waved at me last week. Good morning, Carlyn, you made it. So did your daughter call already, or could possibly interrupt us? I love that she calls you is it every week or every day? Anyway, so this kit that I have, it's new today. It's beautiful, and I got it on the incentive trip as one of our pillow gifts, or I guess it was Prize Patrol. Anyway, one of our gifts. Prize Patrol is usually in person. Oh, gotcha. That's awesome. Okay. So Carlyn shared with me that her daughter often calls her. She lives in Alaska now. How long has she lived there? She often calls during this time when I'm on my live. So the incentive trip, thank you for sharing already. The incentive trip is, I'm required to say, is earned by less than 1% of all demonstrators worldwide each year. So it's an honor and privilege to be able to go on these things, and it's amazing. And I love being spoiled, and I'm going to show you one of the things that I was spoiled with today. So today's a big day for lots of things. Just a sec, I'm already needing my water. So every month, Stampin' Up! Releases two new, I about said starter kits. They're not starter kits. They're, hi Marlene, hi Jamie. Two new all-inclusive kits. Sometimes it might be where a stamp set is included. Other times it might be a kit that doesn't need any stamping, and all the greetings are just already on tags that you punch out, whatever. So two new kits come out, and I have one of them that was released today. It's not always on the first of the month, but it's the beginning of every month. Morning, Jennifer. And so that's the first thing. So two new kits. So make sure you check out all the kits that are available, because I don't always mention it, but there's new kits every month. This kits are all always found online only. Sometimes they might be featured in our catalog, but if you see them online, that's when you know if they're available or not. We have no idea. There's no such thing as a kit retiring or whatever. We're not told of it. So if you find it, Carson's crazy about seeing him, but it's his nap time. I just loved that he waved at me last week. That made my heart so happy. Hi, Bev. Anyway, so online is where you find kits. Now, another thing that is available today, starting today for the rest of the month, is all stamp set plus die. Help. Why help? I thought he's napping. Or he's just, you let him stay up. You said it's his nap time. I assumed that meant that you put him to bed. Hi, Carson. If you're watching me. Okay, all stamp set and die, hi, Dina, bundles are an additional 10%. So if you didn't know this already, there are some coordinated products, stamp set and dies, that are bundled together. And when they are bundled, you save 10%. Well, this month, those same bundles, just the die ones, keeps trying to take your tablet. I'm sorry, I can't help with that. I love it. This month, the stamp set and die bundles, they are an additional 10% discounted. So that doesn't mean that they're 20% off. It means that they're 10% off plus another 10% off. So I'm sure I'll find that math. You can find the math online. Otherwise, if I'm in person with you, I'll have to probably do the math unless I look it up too. So that's one thing. And also, Stampin' Up! Never does this, or rarely. I remember one time during like Black Friday type sales. Oh, it's unavailable. Oh, that's a bummer. Plus, I think I'm not sure if all online bundles are like online exclusives, if those are available. I don't know. But I know that for demonstrators, the pre-order ones, those are not going to be an additional 10% off. Okay, so one more thing is both machines, the Big Boss and the Mini Boss, or the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine and the Mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, they are both discounted 10% as well. So it's a great time to get stuff. Love it. And by the way, I'm going to buy my mom one of the stamp bundles today. Fun. Oh, that's awesome. Cool. I didn't realize that she stamped with you, Jennifer. I know that she has bought gift certificates for you before, but she didn't sound like she was a stamper. I'm glad that she does that with you. That's awesome. Oh, and so also as a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, so and this includes if you joined my team today or this month or whatever, we have a pre-order period of online exclusives. Oh, nice. So we have some fall and Christmas type stuff coming out in online exclusives that will be next month, July 3. And but we as demonstrators get to pre-order that right now. And one more thing. So I don't know if you guys remember this or not. Some of you probably do, and you're like, oh, I wanted it so badly. Stampin' Up! Is releasing the Stampin' Glass mat to customers starting July 3 also. And we can pre-order that starting today. So many things. So a couple of those things you guys have to wait for, but the two extra 10% off or extra 10% off is right now. Hi, Kathy and Mario. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining me. So anyway, that's a lot of things that are going on right now. So it's starting today. So for the month of June, starting today, is the discounts and whatever. Okay, so I have my randomizer all set up. So I'm going to go pick names. I have 2 names. I had so much fun using my stamp set last week. Friends for Life. Oh, I love it. I love that designer paper. And so I have those 2 cards that I shared last week, and everybody's loaded up, including Lynn. I didn't reply. Oh, Carlyn, you won. Carlyn Moore, congratulations. Lynn, I realized I didn't respond to your comments watching the replay, but I did add you into my randomizer. So pick another winner. I need one more. Kathy Polderman, congratulations. Oh, so I don't know if you remember. You're welcome. I don't know if you remember last week I had you vote whether we were going to do Love You or Miss You. And I went back and counted, and it was even, but the Love Yous came in quicker. So, so anyway, it's a Love You card. All right, so I'm going to, yes, congratulations to everybody. So I'm going to put you down. I don't have something that I'm wanting to show you ahead of time. It's just easier to show you the kit right in front of me. So I'm going to turn this around. I decided. So our what do we call these? I call them all-inclusive kits. Oh, this one isn't labeled on the outside. I think it was because it was a gift, so they didn't put the labels on. So the all-inclusive kits come in a box like this, just like Paper Pumpkin. Paper Pumpkin, what day is today? Is the 5th. Paper Pumpkin is a monthly subscription to a kit that comes to you in the mail, directly to your mailbox. It's $25 a month, I believe, plus tax. Shipping's already included. And it comes in one that's usually orangey red. It says Paper Pumpkin on it. But these are our kit boxes. And so everything comes in here that you need. With the exception of, I know the box is awesome, with the exception of, like, if you have ribbon, you need scissors. You even don't need adhesive. They always include little mini glue dots that have a backing on them, so that they can be portable, I guess we'll say. But I don't prefer using mini glue dots for all my adhesive on my projects. So I use my own adhesive. We'll catch you on a replay. Bye for now. Okay, bye, Marlene. Thanks for joining me. Also, if there is stamping in the kit, there is a little, well, I'll just show you. I'm going to put you down. I need my wand. I need to backwards you upside down. And here we go. Okay, so here's the kit. So if there is stamping in it, well, first of all, it comes with this instructions. It tells you, it's picture instructions. It's not words so much. It tells you what you need, what comes in the package. Usually there's, if it's a card kit, which Paper Pumpkin is not, well, not all the kits are cards. Mostly they're cards, but sometimes there are other projects. Like around Halloween, it's common to do tree containers. But if they're stamping, there's a tiny little stamping spot. If it's cards, specifically, there's usually two kinds, 4 of each, or 3 of each. So in this kit, we have, oh, and there's always coordinated envelopes. I love that. Okay. They're pre-printed cards. So I'll show you these. I just love the colors. I love the colors so much. So this is probably Petunia Pop, and the ink color that we have is Blackberry Bliss. So they will go lovely together. So as I mentioned, there's instructions here, a list of the things that you get. This time we actually got a spool of ribbon. I'm not sure how much is on here. I don't think it's a full, it's probably a couple yards or something, not like 5 or 10 like what's in the normal. So this is what looks to me, no, it's not quite right. I was gonna say that this is like the ribbon that's in the end colors right now. The Stampin' Up's calling it bordered ribbon, but there's no stitching on the edge, so I don't know, it's just, it feels like it though. That's what's in this. Oh, and I forgot to tell you. So this kit is called Expressions of Kindness Kit. So there are die cut pieces that you punch out to be able to put on. There's tags that you can punch out. And then there's these gold accent pieces that you can punch out. And then there's two different printed envelopes too. So pretty. Okay. Then with this one, because there's a stamp set, because, just a sec, I lost something already. Oh, no, it's in here. Okay, so there's a stamp set. I should put white behind here. Oh, use one of these cards. Okay, so it says, wishing you the happiest of birthdays, just a note. This is just a background. Kindly deliver to. This is intended to put on your envelopes, but I don't think that I would do that. And especially one of the envelope designs, it's already so full. I don't know. I wouldn't want to stamp more on there. That's just my opinion. And then this is just part of the flowers that we're going to stamp. So sometimes you stamp on it. Sometimes it's just all designed, but this is in here. And then because this is, so for Paper Pumpkin, the very first time that you subscribe, you get a clear block, in case you don't have one, because it's intended for all kinds of crafters, including people, sorry, itchy eyes, including people who've not stamped before. There are, so that happens in Paper Pumpkin. That also happens in regular kits, the all-inclusive kits that require stamping, because they don't know if you have one from another kit or not. So you get a little thing of, these are dimensionals. You may not be able to see that, but there's this. And then these are the mini glue dots I was talking to you about. And bling. We always get some kind of bling. I love it. It makes me happy. So these look like, oh, I lost one already. I scraped it off. That's what I get for having my bling unpackaged and just putting it around somewhere. So this looks to me similar to the, what was it called? The basic fine shimmer, no, fine sparkle gems. These are the basic sparkle gems or something like that. Similar to that, if you remember those, black, white, and gold or something. Okay, so does anybody have any question about kits themselves? So everything that you need comes in here. I just have my scissors. I'm using a full-size ink pad. I grabbed my Blackberry Bliss. And I'm also using my adhesive. But the only thing that you truly need for these kits is scissors, in case you have baker's twine or ribbon that you're working with. So the first one that I'm going to put this back. All right. If you have questions, let me know. The first one that I'm going to do, this one uses the die cut pieces. So I feel like for this one, I'm actually going to, did they stamp the die cut pieces too or no? Yes, they did. Can't see it, just a second. I did stamp the die cut pieces. Okay, so I'm gonna do that first. We'll see how this goes. Okay, so I have my Blackberry Bliss. So I have this flower detail here that we're gonna do in Blackberry Bliss. And I'm gonna stamp it on here. Ooh, that's fun. And here. So here's my flowers. Can you see the extra detail? It is pretty colors. I love it. Oh, it probably also shows what colors are coordinate here. Let me check. Coordinating Stampin' Up! Colors, Blackberry Bliss, Lost Lagoon, Mossy Meadow, Petunia Pop, Wild Wheat, and Gold. So it says that right on the back of my instruction sheet. So if you're wanting to, obviously, once you make all the cards, you still have the stamp set, you still have the Stampin' Spot. If you wanted to make more cards or ended up with more pieces somehow or whatever, you could do that. Okay, so I think I am, because this is so tiny. Just a sec, I need to get my mat. I'm going to put adhesive on parts that I can, but also I am going to use the mini, ooh, I bent it, the mini glue dots, because it's so tiny here. I feel like, is the gold behind it? No, the gold is on top of it, surprisingly. Okay, so do I have all parts down? I put them away and I didn't mean to. Okay, so I want to get a mini glue dot up at the top here, just sort of hold it down. And I'll put one at the bottom. And hope the rest of it that I just put on with my regular adhesive works. So you put the mini glue dot on there and then you peel the backing off. Okay, so this is gonna go on here like this. I'm gonna do one more. There's a leaf that wants to lift up. So I'm gonna help it not. Sometimes with these fragile pieces, you wanna protect them a little bit. Okay, so there's that one. Now for sure with this gold piece, I'm gonna need mini glue dots unless I use my liquid glue. I feel like they're gonna fit better with liquid glue. I'm gonna try liquid glue for this. So I'm gonna put this on here. I'm gonna just do tiny bits of it here and there. I'm barely squeezing so I don't get too much on it. Okay, so to get the gold on here. I just got glue on the back of my card. See why I don't use glue, liquid glue. Okay, so there's that one. And we need some ribbon. Too bad it didn't have adhesive already attached. Yeah, that's, unless it is like a, what do you call it? Well, sometimes some of the greetings are stickers. and those are like that. But typically with these die cuts, they don't usually, they aren't usually stickers for these. Okay, so I'm just approximating. I'm not sure how this is gonna work exactly. So I need to put my ribbon down. I was just being silly. Yes, well, we all know that it works great doing that, so it makes sense to me. Okay, so we're going to put this down here, and then we're going to put some right here. Oops, I missed it. So this would probably be a good thing to put use your take your pick tool on, and I'm just ignoring it. I have it sitting here somewhere. So I'm putting little mini glue dots down so I can fold it down and it will stay. All right. So now, oops, my card's stuck because I got the glue on the back. So you're supposed to use that, but then not put your card on your mat. That's the intention, so you don't have a sticky surface. Okay. Now, usually I do my stamping first, and I didn't do that. So this is the Just a Note. So we're going to ink this up. Here we go. I like that font. It's cute. All right, now I'm going to use a bunch of dimensionals because I want to help hold everything down in place. So I'm putting 3 down here. Okay. So we have our dimensionals here. Here's our card. Isn't that so pretty? I love it. Then we just add some bling, willy-nilly, wherever we want. And I'm going to use my take. I got it out for this reason. So hopefully these work well with this one. Oh, perfect. Slide it. So we're going to put a couple here. Oh, that goes really well with this. I love it. We're going to put another small one here. Large. Oops, there we go. So there it is. So you get to make 4 of these. The kits are fun, especially when you make a quick card. Yes, they are. And this one's so pretty. Okay, so next one. This is the really printed one. Crazy. Just a second, I'll crease it. I didn't notice when I first held it up, there's gold detail around here too. And this already has the gold printed on here. So we're not putting any pieces on here. We're just doing stamping on this one. The other one had the die cut pieces, and we stamped a tiny bit. This one has a little bit more stamping. Okay, so we're going to use the background stamp this time. So this is, we're going to take it and we're going to go here and here. And then we're going to do the same thing to the flowers that we did on the last one. So we're going to add some detail to it here. It makes them look so cool with all of them. Just the bigger ones, I guess, because I don't think this would fit on this one. It's way too big, but it can fit on these like that. Okay, so here's all the stamping. While I have it out, I'm going to stamp on this greeting. Or stamp the greeting on the tag, I guess we should say. So I have a tip for you if you are one that always squishes your ink pad. First of all, if you're using the Stampin' Spot, these are fabric ones, like the Memento and Stays On, but the firm foam, it's squishier. If you do anything then just lightly tap it, you end up inking all in between the stamp and your whole block and whatever. And I was working with some new stampers the other day at my class, and they were really struggling with that. Like, they were trying to be careful, but in being careful and quick, that was part of the problem. Trying to be quick, and so they go tap really hard. So one of them, she just couldn't get it. She would, I don't know if she couldn't feel that it was on there, or what, but she would get there and then she would push it. And that's not how you do it. So a way that you can help yourself if you get ink everywhere, something you can try is, especially with the really wet ink pads, is just lay your stamp on there and pick it up. And you can look at it and see if it still has, if it has ink on it. So you always want to check it. Just lay it on there. Now, if it's a wobbly stamp, like I'm not sure I could do that with this one. It's sort of a wobbly one. But just sitting it on the ink pad inks it up already. It's crazy how much, especially the new ink pads are like that. Okay. So I think I have all my stamping done. And we're going to put down the ribbon again like we did on the last one. So I'm going to switch this around. So here's how we can use our Take Your Pick tool. Lift it up with our pointy part. And then we also will be able to lift the backing off of it. That's helpful. Okay, now I need my ribbon again. So it's funny, I always cut my ribbon in a way, I know I can't find it, in a way where the ends are angled. And for some reason, I didn't do well on this one. For some reason, they just did a blunt cut, so that's why I'm doing a blunt cut. So, not sure I can do a blunt cut. Doesn't seem to work right for me. Okay, so there's that one. Then we're gonna do 1, 2. So I'm just sort of trying to go in a line where I think I want to lay my ribbon. Lift, lift. The tools work great if you pull them out. But you don't need your Take Your Pick tool, but you know, I'm spoiling myself since I have one. Okay, and then we'll fold this and it's gonna go on here. Okay, then we're gonna do the same thing. Put this time, yeah, I'm still just using 3. No, I'm gonna use 4. I'm gonna make this go. I think I just wasted that one. Not gonna work. I want to go, since I'm want it to help hold it down, I want as many as possible in here. Now, quick mention, a lot of you that stamp with me already know this. Just because the hexagons might be gone eventually, you still can use these edging pieces. I just rip them where I want them to be. That gives you more product to use. Okay. Put happiest birthday right here. And then more gold. Woo! Gonna use this on this. Oh, no, that didn't work. Just made it. Just threw it. One, 2, 3. There's the other one. Okay, so where did my envelope go? So here's the card and the envelope. Use too many dimensionals. Well, that is the one thing that I tell my customers. And here's the envelope for this one. That's the one thing that I tell my customers when I'm passing around bling. I tell them, okay, we use 3 on this card. Otherwise, some of them might go crazy, and then not everybody would get bling. But when I say about dimensionals, I say I'm not shy with dimensionals. So if you feel that it needs more, then you use more. So yeah, I use a lot of dimensionals too. Okay, so I'm gonna put you back up, and I'll show you the cards up close. They are very pretty. Okay, so again, this is called Expressions of Kindness Kit. And when you go online, you can click on kits or you can click on online exclusives. Online exclusives are kits are part of online exclusives, but if you're specifically looking for kits, there is a drop-down menu where you can choose kits. So here's my Just a Note. That does look really fancy, doesn't it? Especially adding the gold. I love it. Okay, so Just a Note. And remember, when you're done with making all these cards, you still have the stamp set and the ink pad. This one's just so busy. It's so pretty, but so busy. I feel like I would use this more. Oh, yes, kits do make nice gifts. They're awesome. It was great. One of my customers, she had given her granddaughter a kit for her birthday. I don't remember. It was a few months ago. I don't remember how long ago. If a kit is listed currently unavailable, do you believe that means they'll replenish? If it's no longer available, they wouldn't even show it. Correct. That's what I believe. So, and you mean unavailable, not available. So if it's showing the picture, but it says currently unavailable, you need some coffee. I need some coffee? Or Carrie needs some coffee? I don't drink coffee, so we got a problem if I need coffee. Yes, so, I yawned. I always yawn. And that would just mean I need more sleep. That's all. I don't drink coffee, and I don't drink caffeine anymore, actually. I didn't even know I was yawning. That's so funny. It's so, when on my team check-in Sunday nights, every night, I don't remember if I did it this time, every night, now you're going to make me yawn. You make me think of it. Oh, excuse me. That felt better. Every night I get on, it's 8:30 at night. I don't go to bed nearly that early. And every time when I get on team check-in Sunday night, within the first 5 minutes, I yawn. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't drink caffeine. I used to drink Mountain Dew like you can't believe, and then I got off that, and yeah, I don't drink something that has caffeine in it. Now I do eat plenty of chocolate, and I know that has caffeine, but I don't go for it for a caffeine fix. The only reason I even know it has caffeine is because Todd has a hiatal hernia, has had it for years, and when he went in for it because he was having heartburn, they're like, "Do you drink coffee? No. Do you eat a lot of chocolate? No. Do you smoke?" There were all these things they were asking because of the acid reflux or whatever, and then they're like, "Do you drink pop?" Well, yeah. He would drink like I don't know if, well, dark chocolate is good for us. I prefer the milk chocolate. Though I do like one candy that is dark chocolate. Coffee and chocolate are the best meals diet. That's so funny. Anyway, he drank Coca-Cola, Coke like a fish. That was his caffeine. He would go and get a big gulp at 7-Eleven when we had him around here. And that was his morning coffee, and then he'd have a couple more during the day. Anyway, so I know chocolate has caffeine. Something, I thought that was from lack of oxygen to brain, jog in place. Well, yeah, sometimes. Quit making me think about yawning. I'm cracking up. Too funny. Okay, so I definitely think that it can be from lack of oxygen, but it's also a mental thing, obviously, because I keep doing it. Okay, so remember, today is, go check out the bundles that are on sale. They're an additional 10% off today. The stamp and dies bundles, that nothing about the punch ones. And also both machines are on sale, discounted 10% today. That also means if you wanted, here's I like thinking of extra ways that you can take advantage of these things. Okay, so that also means if you were to join my team today or sometime this month, and you get to choose $125 of product for your $99 starter kit, okay? The big machine is $128. That means it can't be chosen for your starter kit. But since it's discounted 10%, you could choose it as your starter kit. So I'm not saying, I would love you to join my team and stay on my team because that's the best. But if you just wanted a good deal, you could get the starter kit and choose $125 of product, get the machine, and you're only paying $99 plus tax, no shipping. So that would be a really good deal. So did you already mention the online exclusives pre-order? I did, but I also mentioned that it's just for demonstrators. So half of the people that are watching, I know, Bev, half of the people watching, it doesn't apply to them yet, but I know that I have demonstrators watching me too, so I was mentioning it because you can, that's another thing. If you chose to sign up this month, you could choose from the pre-order options as well. That's something that I would have to help you do because you can't see them as a customer yet. We can only see them as demonstrators. But you could choose the pre-order. So it's, there's fall stuff and Christmas stuff. I haven't looked at it all yet, but I need to place an order. So you can do that now. And then for customers, if you don't sign up and you're not a demonstrator, those online exclusives will be available to you July 3. So Mario, did you read, maybe you got one already, I don't remember. Did you read that includes the Stampin' Glass mat? For those of you who were at my hostess appreciation party, Nadine showed it because she ordered one. It's a glass mat for your crafting, and it has things that you can, I don't feel a need for it, but lots of people were interested in it, and so it is part of the pre-order for demonstrators right now, and customers will be able to get it July 3. It will be an online exclusive. So yeah, so you can get that now if that's something that you're interested in. It's cool looking, and maybe if I watercolored more, or I don't know, there's these little silicone things that can be added to that come with it that you can put on the glass, and so it will stay there, and you could put a Stampin' Spot in there, or you could put ink in there for picking up with your watercolor or whatever. But usually when I'm looking for something, I know you do that. That's awesome. I'm usually adding cushion rather than wanting a hard surface. So I'm struggling to see why I need a glass mat. So, but it has purposes for lots of people. Okay, let's see. Oh, someone asked me what I feel about ink being on glass next to me. I have to clean everything around me. Oh, yeah, I feel the same way, Mario. Unless it's there for a reason, like for watercoloring or something like that. Yeah, I would struggle with that. I put my stuff down in it just like I put it in my liquid glue today. So we still have room in our one-day crafting retreat. The registration ends this Saturday, which is also my team retreat this weekend. I'm so excited for it. Registration ends this Saturday, so if you want to come to our one-day retreat, you need to sign up by Saturday. Otherwise, I think I'm allowing one more week, but the one more week is a lot more expensive. So sign up by Saturday. Okay, I think that's all that I have for you. Thank you for joining me today. Make sure you check out online exclusives and the kits, and because there's more kits. I show you a kit every once in a while, but there are so many kits available. So if you like that, what day is the one-day retreat? The date is June 29. It's a Saturday. Thanks. That's a fun way to say. Oh, thanks, Jennifer. I'm glad that you enjoy starting the day with me. I have fun starting with you also. Do I ever make my own kits? Well, yes. Every month I have a dazzling card club. Thanks, Jamie. Every month I have a dazzling card club that I usually show like a sample or something with the stamp set that I'm going to be using. Haven't decided what's for July yet. So, you know what? I'm going to show you here just a second. I showed you all these cards on my website / through my mailing list the week that I was gone on the incentive trip. But I'll show you right now what I do. So, my Dazzling Card Club is, it's product based, so you get product to make all these cards, plus I give you the 2 each of the 4 designs. You get all the stuff to make it. You do not get the stamp set or the ink pads. You get designer paper, ribbon, and embellishment typically. So my Dazzling Card Club for last month was using the Hearts and Hugs. So everybody got to make 2 of these. And I do them through the mail also. Got to make 2 of these and 2 of these. And that's so cute. I love them. 2 of these. I think I made this one for you guys. I know I did it on my website. And then 2 of these. This is my redo of Jamie's sales swap. So every month I put a kit together with whatever stamp set that I'm choosing, and then all the pieces that are needed to make this. And then what's in the kit is the rest of the product that's not used. So like I actually cut this designer paper and this designer paper, and this also is designer paper. So I cut that for everybody. And then it's all put together. And then if you're here, you use my stamps and inks and whatever. And people, one of the part of their product that they got was the embellishments for this, or the ribbon for this, or the designer paper that I just showed you. So I have the kits all together where they're going to make 8 cards. Excuse me. If you were to Yeah, you're welcome. If you were to, you could sign up for my class, and the week that I have it, I would mail you the packet. And I usually, in my registration, I tell you what colors that we're going to be using, and obviously the stamp set that we're going to be using. So that's something that you could do through the mail with me. So those are the only kits that I do, is my monthly Dazzling Card Club. So registration for that is always the 26th of the month. I place the orders on the 27th, and then my times usually of having the class, yes, you'll see it on my website, but there will not be, once I open registration, then there will be a link to go register for it. So I haven't opened it yet for July. We just did June, because it would have been yesterday, and usually it's the first Tuesday of the month and then the same Friday, just for timing wise, so you know, like when the stuff would be coming. And then, but we did it last Friday because of my team retreat this weekend. So I actually had a bunch of people with me last Friday. So, so these are all the cards that we made last week. So, so the date will be there, but there won't be a registration link. I have them all set up, I think, on my calendar, but there's not a registration until I open it, because I tried to do samples and then show sort of a sneak peek of what the projects are and stuff like that. So, yeah. So anyway, you can see, click on my events and you can see what I have. So like I have a weekly Wednesday Facebook Live, but I have other things other times. So, but you do need to register. So, and you pay through the registration. So once that link is up, then I let people know. And are you on my mailing list? I feel like I don't know if you're on my mailing list. Anyway, so yes, you can find it that way. And I usually try to remind people on my live too. So anyway, okay. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have more questions, Mario, let me know, or anybody else. And I will see you again next Wednesday. Have a great week. I hope you're staying cool. It's sort of, I don't know if it's cooler or just really humid today. I don't know how it is, but anyway, I have the air on today. I'm so thankful. Have a great week. I'll see you later. Bye.